There are mornings when the light feels so bright and the world outside my window moves too fast. But inside, everything is quiet. Maybe you know this feeling too. I am an empath. Sometimes people call it a gift, and believe me, it is. But there are days when it feels like a weight I can't put down. I remember one day when the grief of a friend, the anger of a stranger, and the sadness of the world all settled into my bones. I woke up each day wondering, how would I carry it all? Depression is something I have suffered for a long time. It came in not with a crash, but with a slow, steady pull, like the tide at midnight, quiet and insistent. Now, I used to believe that being strong meant never letting anyone see me break. And every now and then I catch myself doing that. But as a spiritual person, I learned that it's okay. I've learned that true strength is letting yourself feel the breaking. There was a day not long ago when I sat in my room, the sun streaming through the window, and I cried, not for anyone else, but for myself. And I've had many a days that way. I cried for the little girl who learned to hold everyone else's pain before her own. I cried for the woman who still forgets to ask for help. Being an empath means I feel deeply. And it's not just my own emotions, but the emotions of others too. It means that sometimes I absorb the energy of a room before I even walk in, which is where I am an introvert. It means that when someone is hurting, I feel it in my body, I feel it in my spirit. And when depression comes, it's not just my sadness, it's the sadness of everyone I've ever loved, everyone I've ever tried to help. So, how do I cope? I used to drink, I used to binge eat, I used to allow myself to be used by people. I used to be sad all the time and not happy. I used to allow men in relationships to walk all over me because I thought I wasn't good enough. But I've learned to listen to my body. Some days I still need to be still. And like today, I light a candle and I sit with my breath. I write in my mini journals, not to fix anything, but it helps me to remember that my feelings are real and that they matter. I remind myself that it's okay to say no, it's okay to step back, and it's okay to take space for myself. Although some call it mean, I've learned that boundaries are not walls, they are gates, and everybody needs boundaries. They let in what nourishes me and keep out what drains me. Some people think I'm standoffish. Some people think I don't want to join the happiness, but this is what I do to survive. And sometimes I need to be alone. A lot of people don't understand that I need my alone time. It's not that I don't want to join or go or do. It's just that because of the depression and me being an empath and able to soak up anything, environment, people like sponges. I come back tired, hurting, frustrated, and even more depressed. I walk outside and let the wind remind me that I am a part of something bigger. I listen to the birds, and I remember that even in the quietest moments, life is still moving forward. Prayer has become my anchor. Meditation has become my anchor. Grounding has become my anchor. Not always words, but sometimes just silence, quiet. Letting myself be held by something greater than myself. I love to talk to my ancestors. I ask for their strength, their wisdom, and their love. And sometimes I just sit and listen, trusting that they are with me. I have learned that healing is not a straight line. There are days I am gentle with myself, and there are days I have to remind myself to be gentle. But believe you me, every day I am learning, as they say, a work in progress. I'm learning that my sensitivity is not a flaw or dramatic or extreme or emotional. It's a form of strength. It is a way of loving the world and myself more deeply. And today we need that. There was a moment last week when I realized I didn't have to carry everything alone, that I could let others hold me too, that I could trust myself to know when to rest, when to reach out, and my favorite of all times, when to be still. So, my sisters, my soul, and myself, if you are an empath, if you ever felt the weight of the world on your shoulders, if you have ever wondered if you are strong enough, remember, you are still sacred, even when you're tired. You are still worthy, even when you're healing. And remember to let yourself be held by your own tenderness. Let yourself be loved by your own heart. You are not alone. With that said, if this spoke to your spirit, let it stay with you. You can come back to this channel when you need rest. I'll be here to let you know there are others out there like you. I love you guys. This is Julia J, and namaste.